In Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 11, the importance of John Dutton's tragic death goes far beyond Kevin Costner's character. The final episodes of Taylor Sheridan's new Western sensation on the Paramount Network are set to air in December as the show moves toward its conclusion. Although some reports suggest the project might continue, the second half of Yellowstone Season 5 is still focused on John's death and its impact, with the Dutton family members dealing with the shock, grief, and the challenges that follow. This loss has shaped the direction of the story so far. Sheridan continues to shift between two timelines in Season 5, as seen in Episodes 9 and 10, All You Meet is Desire and The Apocalypse of Change. These shifts start with flashbacks to before the death, and the rest of the time focuses on what happens after John's passing. This is also true in Episode 11 of Yellowstone Season 5. However, the show's focus is now on other characters, particularly those around Jamie, rather than the main storylines of Beth and Case. More important than the death of the Dutton family's patriarch, this episode ends with another death that changes the course of the story. Some secondary characters are getting more attention as the story in the second part of Yellowstone Season 5 expands beyond John's immediate family. With their elder patriarch no longer involved in state politics, the show masterfully demonstrates how the next generation of the Dutton family faces the issues of the ranch. Jim's position as Attorney General is now in jeopardy, as it becomes apparent that his father was murdered, not that he died by suicide. Although John's death was meant to increase Jim's power and influence, Jamie doesn't realize that he is also under pressure from the police department, which is investigating the circumstances surrounding John's death. He discusses the matter with Sarah, his partner, and the mastermind behind the crime. A heated argument between them soon turns violent. Sarah eventually leaves the house, but Jamie calls and they reconcile before she can leave. Unfortunately, neither of them knows that Sarah has already been targeted by a murder order. While she is still talking to Jamie on the phone, she is shot and killed on the road. Sarah's death will undoubtedly raise questions. At one point, when Case is leaving the detective's office, an officer fears that a hitman will kill the target before they can be caught. Case says that at least that will provide them with some clarity. It is now clear that everything is connected to Jamie. It remains unclear in Yellowstone whether Jamie and Sarah's relationship was romantic or not. In different ways, the couple benefited from their brief affair. After being cast out by the Dutton family, Jamie found a friend and ally in Sarah. Meanwhile, Sarah's career was progressing through her connection with the Montana Attorney General. Their last conversation shows that they cared for each other, even though their relationship was complex and filled with misunderstandings. Jamie will certainly be more grief-stricken by Sarah's death than by his father's. In his attempt to gain his father's approval, he never had any real relationship with him. However, with Sarah, things were different. Now he is truly alone, and this may lead him to find his courage and independence. Jamie, filled with anger and grief, will likely blame Beth for Sarah's murder, further escalating their conflict and making the Yellowstone finale even more thrilling.